Afternoon all. It's a bit warm here. I don't quite know what the temperature is, but welcome to Clive's Morning Channel on this nice fine day. Hardly any clouds about. Good day for flying. Radio controlled, that is. Don't know about gliders and what other airplanes can fly. I don't know about gliders. We've got a glider field just behind me, sorry, of Kennedy. So yeah, I haven't seen any up at all at the moment, but yeah, probably a bit too warm. But anyway, on with the show. Yes, well, what can I say? I haven't given up on it. I'm still going. Most of this is only just put together, so it's not. There's nothing fixed on it at the moment, apart from one tank. Yep, this thing. Revells Super Hornet, the two-seater. So I've got a new canopy, and I've managed to polish the heck out of that line on the back and get it to as good as I can get it. The front I haven't done, but I'll make a little video on how I did it, so that if you've got one, you'll be able to sort it out yourself. On the front, to get the screen to fit as best as I could, I've had to, as you can see just there, where I've had to sand away the dashboard. Now, I'll go through this before I'll put it all together, but this is just showing you literally where I'm at with it at the moment. So the tailplanes are glued. I've had to glue them in place. They're just bloody awful. It's metal painted, and the reason why I've done this is to see if I can get rid of those horrid paint swirls that are in the plastic. Now, there is a couple of nasty ones. There's one here and there's one there on the other side. They're still showing through, but I'm hoping that when the final coat goes on, they might disappear. Tank fit, I mean, it's gone together. I don't think I'm going to get these exhausts at the back any better than I've got them. I mean, you can see in the light that they're a lot flatter than they were because I cut them back out. I was going to chop them off. I was going to replace them with some resin ones, but I thought, you know what, I'm not spending tons of money on this kit. I just wanted to be out of the box. Nice. So I was just showing me a tin of hacked hot dogs. That's the state of them. Nearly as bad as this kit. So hang on a minute, I have to do these little requests here, so I'll get my tin scissors out. There you go. Oh God, you made a hash of that, didn't you? Yeah, well, you better get them out there. I ain't going to cut my fingers on it. No. Bloody hell. It's soaked in water now. Sorry about that. Still, there you go. Filth. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, that tank is glued on. So I've gone with the centerline tank. I was talking to a chap, Kai Walter. I'll give you a mention, Kai. He's a top man. And he said to put this one here. So it's I think I'm going to go with the Jolly Rogers line bird that I was on about doing, because I haven't done a line bird before. I've always done these things in like cag birds. So because it's what it is, and it's gonna, I think a lot of the mess that came with the line birds will help cover up the imperfections in the kit. I've spoken with Revell. I spoke to Chloe there. I said to her, they've offered me the choice of having a new kit and sending this one back to them, but I decided to stick with this one because I've got this far with it, and I've made it as good as I can get it to this far. So it would have been a waste of all this effort, you know, to just send this back for this to just be looked at and then thrown in the bin or whatever, and start again. And I think I would have, if I had started on a new one, I more than likely probably would have just lost the will to live, really. It's a trying kit, it really is. But there we go. I've still got some more bits that I'm waiting for. That's why there hasn't been much on it at the moment, because I'm waiting for, you know, bits the other parts I've lost in the kit, parts that have been damaged in the kit to turn up. And yeah. I can't say as I've had a kit like it. I really can't. I mean, it's a superb example of an F-14. F-14. That's because I'm looking at that over there. Of an F-18 Super. It's a perfect example of an F-18 Super on it. But it's just the fact that it's just got its. Well, I don't believe that it's with all the kits. I think it's just mine. Mine's a Friday kit. There are a couple of quirky bits within other people's kits. Even Nigel on Nigel's modelling bench, even he's sort of started off saying, yeah, it's pretty good, and then he's now finding out a few quirky bits and what have you. So yeah, hang on, there you go. So yeah, just bring it down a bit, quirky. Fed up with staring up at the bloody sky. That's better. She's at me. Pulled the doll's head off. Never mind. So yeah, so it's I think now the paint's going on, it's giving it a bit more enthusiasm. But like I say, the paint that I've put on it, basically all I've done is where I've used it on other colours, other models, because I was doing a Avantgarde AMK F-14 Tomcat D, and I've also got a Great Wall Hobby Lakeney F-15E that I've just put aside. They're over there, but yeah, I've been doing them whilst in between fiddling with this thing. But it is a Mojo Zapper. Mine is anyway. I don't say that anybody else's is, but mine is definitely a Mojo Zapper, and my mojo doesn't disappear that easy due to my autism on this kind of thing. But I've had to have a day down at New Haven yesterday, getting away from it, and I think I went somewhere else the day before, just to get away from this bench with it sat on there. But yeah, it's getting there now. So that's where we're up to. This is just me telling you where I'm going with it. So I've still got to do the intakes just there inside there. There is holes. I was gonna blank them off, and I was gonna use this stuff, but I thought, I'll leave them open. I went to the trouble of painting the fans, the tunnels, the intake tubes up to the fans. I even put made shock cones for the fans, because they don't, well, they do come with them, but they don't look right, look a bit odd. So I've done that. So I thought, if we've gone to all that trouble, you might just leave them open and finish off. So what I'm hoping to do is get the wheels on it, and then when the wheels are on it, when it's finished painted, obviously, get the wheels on it, I'll have it sat there, and I'm going to put a couple of Norbert's Redoke figures into here. I've got two already. They were originally for the trumpeter on it, but this thing looks a bit more sleek looking now. Now I've had a good chance to look at them. The trumpeter one seems to be a little bit overweight, a bit like me, but so yeah, so it's all good. We're getting there, and like I say, it's just tidying up a few bits, and then I'll put him over there out of the way. Keep swinging him around, I'll probably catch myself in the face with it. Yeah, so just tidying up a few bits and bobs, and hopefully it'll look the bee's knees. Well, it won't look the bee's knees, but I'm going to try and make it look the bee's knees. Knowing what's gone into it, and the trouble I've had with it. But just looking at it from here, the profile of the nose looks a hell of a lot better than that bloody awful looking nose I did have. As a matter of fact, I kept it. There it is. What's left of it. The tip just cut. Well, it just came off. It just fell off. The plastic was so thin that it just came off. And yeah, that's how it sits. And yeah, it's not worth talking about. And the other thing I said that has been replaced is these engines. Now Nigel, he found out that the sinkage around the ring, or the owls as I call them, because they were joined together. I cut mine in half and made them go on separate. Well, I have got a new set, so when I come to spray them up, we'll maybe do a little video on how I spray them up and how I get the colours and stuff. But they're a lot better than this. This thing's alright. There's one here that's got some dimples around here. I think that's the other one over there. But this ring had some awful looking sink marks in it, which I don't know if you can see, but if you catch the light here, you can see all the different. It just, instead of it being flush, it was like a dip that runs right around the middle, sinkage on them. So yeah, so they're bloody awful as well. But all of that's been replaced so far. I've just got a few other bits. There's some bits missing in the kit that I haven't got, like so there's some flap actuator pods that they're just not there. You got if you want to put the flaps straight, you've got, they come in two pieces, so you glue them together and then you put them on and then that's it. Well, I've got a side where I've just got one halves, but I haven't got any of the other halves because they've all come off and fallen out of the box somewhere. And then I've got the ones where I wanted to, if you wanted to droop them down, and there's a few of them. Noisy sod. There's a few of them, but again there's a couple that's got one side missing. So because I put all my flaps straight, because I thought, right, I'll have it straight, so it's just sitting there on a deck waiting to yeah, give it the old thumbs forwards so they can taxi forwards. And yeah, you've got a bit of movement out here on a Sunday. Never normally like that. It's normally pretty quiet, but there you go. So yeah, so it's I'll tell you what, I'll be glad to get it out of the way. Oh, I did actually finish a model, but guess what? Yeah, you've probably guessed it already. That was I don't know whether anybody saw it, but it was the Airfix 148 scale P51. This one. And I had it on my sideboard. Titch got hold of it, and this is what's left. Kids. Never mind. I've still got the prop, still got the wheels, but I've got to devise a way of getting the wheels stuck back on so they don't fall off, which obviously means I've got to drill them and try and stick metal pins in them. And I've got to make a new aerial on the back because yeah, that came flying off. So apparently my missus came home and caught her going round the house with it. So yeah, guess it's been flown. So yeah, talking to the devil, she's sat next to me there. Look, I'll see if you can see her. That's the big mouth there. There. Wait, you. Oh dear. Yeah, so anyway, we'll leave it at that. So it was a little update on the Revell Hornet for you, and yeah, watch this space. So see you soon, guys. Take care.